great questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was harder, the transition of middle school to high school or high school to college?
I think that switching environments can be a really intimidating thing, and for me, I have always struggled with having adequate confidence levels because I've been easily intimidated, and I think that having just the confidence in yourself to know that, like, even if this is really challenging, I can get through it, that will help you the most, because not as much in high school, but going into college, I was like, wow, you know, I'm around so many talented and intellectually stimulating people, like, I'm going to pale in comparison. And then once you realize, like, everyone's in the same boat, people feel that often, just building confidence in yourself is incredibly important.
Great question.
Yeah, that's a really good question. What have been, throwing it out there, what have been your favorite things or experiences or about Gordon?
Alabama.
Yeah, tell me, when did you guys go on that trip? Recently? February. What like touched you the most about it?
Everything. It was just a fun trip. You get closer with not only your friends but the rest of the grade, and it's just you learn a lot while there. Like you just learn a lot more things that you can't learn in the textbook.
Yeah.
For me, it's really the bond with having sort of a teacher who's a coach. Like, you have someone who you're spending time with in the classroom, and then you go out on the field to play whatever sport it is that you're playing, and you still get to be spending more time with them. So I feel like it helps to like make a really close bond that you're able to know them better. I guess.
What teacher was this?
Well, it sort of happened a long time. Like right now, it's Mr. Ray, who's also a gym teacher.
Okay.
So.
That's great.
I was just gonna say, being the last grade to go to Ellis Island, and just our trip to Ellis Island. Okay, trip 2 was completely uneventful, but the trip back was great. The car backed into our bus, and then
Wait, you're joking.
no, the car backs into the bus, blames it on us, and we're sitting there for like an hour, and then. Yeah, it was bad. His mom got like seriously angry at the driver. Natalie got a car. That was great.
So, did you have a question?
Yeah, no.
Sounded like it was a good trip. So, Sarah,
Yeah, I mean, many of you have alluded to the importance of experiential learning through trips and stuff, but what did you do at Ellis Island? I don't even remember going on that trip. You may have.
Well, first off, it was because we had been studying immigration through Ellis Island. It was like, go and see it. We had this massive quest to find who was the girl in the photo that we kept seeing everywhere. And the person who got there first got a prize or something from the gift shop. It was cool. Caught flag.
Saw museums.
Yeah.
Well, I remember there was like a wall of all of the names of the people that immigrated. And we took a piece of paper and a crayon, and you would like rub it over, and then you had the names on that piece of paper, and it was kind of like a search or yeah.
Yeah, so kind of like what Victoria said, what we got to do is sort of this massive wall of who like was reported and who came through the the immigration place. And it was so cool because we actually found like my dad's family who had immigrated, and it was really kind of cool to see all those people.
Are there any other notable experiences that you have at Gordon where you've gone on a trip and experienced something that has enhanced or enriched your learning that you've had in the classroom? Yeah.
Well, every year we kind of go on an overnight trip. So 5th grade, we went, where'd we go? Sixth grade, we went to sergeant camp. In 7th grade, we went to Briarwood, and then 8th grade, Alabama. And farm school, sorry. And so they kind of all, like, you learn different things, but you get a lot closer with your entire grade, like, with all those trips, which I think was really cool, so.
And speaking of closeness within your grade, do you guys do a lot of teamwork in the classrooms, like problem solving as groups? Can you give me any examples?
We do like a lot of group work on like the bigger projects, so it's not like, okay, go write a paper now on everything we just learned. We'll like, right now we're working on our screenplays, which is like, in our class we have 2 groups basically working together. And we had our themes, which were power and second chances. So basically we're writing a screenplay about those 2 themes, one of those 2 themes. And so it's like, it's cool because everyone sort of you get different opinions and everyone's giving their input, so.
That's awesome. That sounds like a really cool project.
Well, like, every day in math class, we would assign like classwork and we would work on it with our tables. And so I like doing that a lot because if I'm stuck on a problem, then usually my friends can help me with it, or I can help with them. And it, like, a lot of times it like helps me learn it more if I'm working on with someone else than if just the teacher says it.
And maybe since you haven't asked, yeah.
I was just gonna say, in addition to those 2 thoughts, like everywhere in Gordon, just there's 38, 39 kids in grade, so even when we're in a room, I guess we're just working together all the time, and you can't get around it.
We're currently reading Romeo and Juliet, so being able to like act out the scenes with everyone and sort of like everyone asking, what do you think they meant? You get a lot of different interpretations, and especially the humor. It's just
So do you remember that as part of your experience at Gordon, working in groups and things like that?
I do. I think it would be tough for me to maybe recall a specific example, but I remember how important group work was at Gordon and how much they emphasized and encouraged that. And when I went to high school too, that was like a big facet of their teaching ideology, that group work is so important not only to enhance your learning, but to get you prepared for the real world in your career where like collaboration is necessary. Like, you know, like you need to be a team player in life, not only succeed, but to really, I think, feel good about yourself. Speaking of career, like, are any of you really dead set on something that you know you want to pursue? I'm just really curious because I remember Siobhan gave me this little handout of when you graduate, you thought a little survey like, where can you see yourself in 10 years? And it's just so funny seeing the stark contrast between what I wrote on the paper and where I am now. I said like, I can see myself in politics because I felt like I was such like a outspoken person, and now I perceive myself as so much more introverted and shy and kind of reserved and much more interested in academia and education. So it's really funny to see where that can go. So I'm just really curious if any of you have passions about that.
Anybody want to offer? That's hard to.
Yeah, what about you?
Well, I don't really know specifically, but like something that's helping people is here at Gordon, like we've learned a lot about like how much you really can do.
Yeah.
And so sort of the thought of being able to do something and not doing something sort of feels bad to me. So like basically just getting involved, I guess.
That's awesome.
Helping people.